Yeah, I think excited to get back at it here. Obviously, you enjoy what happened a few days ago, but travel day and really use yesterday to turn the page and refocus. So um, get the benefit of an extra day here to rest up and get excited about the next challenge, the next step in the journey, and the difficult test that the Panthers present.
Yeah, well, I think we've turned the page pretty good. Obviously we've got a lot of work left and a great team coming in here. Also riding a big emotional game as well. So obviously the feeling is good. That's a tough thing to do. It's hard to win this league and get out of the first round, and definitely think we're proud of ourselves for that. But again, it's going to get more fun from here and more challenging.
Obviously, it's a little bit bigger presence here than Buffalo for our sake, Mike, and the guys have been through a lot here. So to get over that the first round hump was obviously big, and like I said, now our focus is on round 2 tonight, and get right back at it. And we didn't like our game 1 and round 1, so it's a big focus on us here tonight to be better in this building for game 1.
Obviously, it's exciting. It's it's something we work towards, and but we know that it's going to get even harder on the way. So we're looking forward to the challenge with Florida this round, and I'm excited to get it started.
Well, the preparation part of it helps in that sense, except that we didn't know who we were going to play. And that was a strange day in and of itself, trying to sort through that and manage both. And even throughout the game, you're kind of bouncing back and forth as the momentum is swinging. But, we get the day of rest to travel back, and we get a practice day, all those kind of things. So our game should be in order in that sense. All that said, you got a team coming in riding the high of a Game 7, and I think historically speaking, when you look at it, these types of games tend to favor the team coming off of the Game 7 win. So we've got that to contend with. We've got a team that's, that is feeling really good, as they should be, because of, the big win the other night, and probably didn't have much time to come down from that, whereas we have. So we've got to make sure that we're able to ramp back up. So our focus is to get off to a good start here, and certainly we did not do that in round 1. So that's there's more than enough things to get our attention here tonight.
They weren't hanging on by any means. I think they showed a tremendous amount of resiliency and belief in themselves and how they played aggressive on their toes and really pushed Boston, and obviously fought right till the end to earn the result. So the way they forechecked and the way they played together as a unit really stood out to us, and understand the challenge that presents. And obviously, the way their top players really played really well, elevated their games. Obviously made big plays in key moments. So, that's all what playoff hockey is all about. So we understand that challenge and have to be ready right off the puck drop tonight.
They just took down the best team in hockey this year, and they're confident. You can see by the way they're playing, just the way how aggressive they are. They're physical. I think that's going to be a big thing for us, is being able to, handle their forecheck and their physicality and matching it, being able to be heavy against that and make it hard on them that way.
I mean, obviously, there's great players there. Obviously, Tkachuk is, like we talked about yesterday, has got so many things in his game that work really well, a drive a line, but Bennett certainly supports that as well. For me, getting him back into their group changes things dramatically in terms of giving them that extra center. Just both with Bennett and Tkachuk in particular, their skill set and the fact that both guys are great competitors, and they're relentless. They don't give you a second to rest or relax. So that's really it. Going to be a real challenge for us to manage those guys, and that's to say nothing of of the others they have. Barkov and Verhaeghe's as dangerous a guy as there is in the league, to be honest. They're coming off the rush and all those kind of things. So it's there's a lot to handle with this team. I think the type of season they had, they flew under the radar in a lot of ways. But it's to many, maybe they call it a surprise that they're here, and that's probably more to do with who they played and who they beat than it is about them. I mean, this team won the President's Trophy a year ago, and a guy like Tkachuk has come in and is playing better than he ever has throughout this season, and They've been playing playoff-like hockey for quite an amount of time. You know, they're one of the top offenses in the NHL at 5-on-5. So there's a lot to contend with there, and you can see how and why they're able to put it all together. So, you know, we've got a great deal of respect for their game, and we feel good about our game and excited to get back at it.
Yeah, they got some speed, and they're hard on the forecheck, and they disrupt the on the forecheck a lot. That you can see that in the last series against Boston. So we got to be aware of that they're going to be using their speed and kind of get in and being a little physical on us. So yeah, we just got to play through that and make some plays to get out of our zone and whatnot. So obviously they had a great series last series and they're feeling it. So yeah, so we're up for the challenge.
Be better in the breakout than we were against Tampa for sure. You know, these guys come hard as well. They got a lot of speed and you know, gain a lot of speed through the neutral zone. So I feel like if you know we clog up the neutral zone a little bit and limit their speed to the puck and get holdups and come out of our zone clean. You know, on the first tries, second tries, whatever it may be, and spend a little less time in our zone would be a big help for us for sure.
You know, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I think for them, again, coming off a big game, so when they're feeling great and, you know, coming right back into it, not much time to, you know, just kind of use their momentum. I think that's going to be a challenge for us, that, you know, we have to find a way to come out and start with, you know, urgency and physicality and dictating right away.
I think with their speed and always been really known really well with their transition game and off the rush. I think just the way we had to play through the neutral zone and trying to slow them down, especially with the way some of their D like to jump up in the attack, is important. But they've obviously shown as well their ability to be a 5-man unit to get up through the neutral zone and get on the forecheck and you know, cause turnovers and pressure the puck and make it difficult for their opponent to gain territory on their half of the ice. So that's obviously a key factor for us, and I think throughout the series is slowing them down and you know, for us to get of our end and get on their half of the ice.